This is the smooth one.
Well, retrograde season must be officially over, or it's about to be. If y'all are new, welcome to our channel. If y'all are returning, welcome back, you guys. All of my messages are timeless. The nostalgia is out of the way. Something about nostalgia is over. Walking down memory lane is over. Those of you that have been dealing with dysfunctional families, dysfunctional relationships, there being lack of security and stability in your everyday life. I see you taking a break. All right. So you can recalibrate yourself. Definitely with your sacral chakra for sure. Because you have the yogi in reverse. So if you've been feeling off and like you just got to get back on your game or get things back right or get back connected to yourself, that's what I'm seeing here for you. I feel like you're trying to let go, forgive. Very interesting. Now you know I'm getting a deeper message, but we're gonna start from the top and work our way down. I do feel like your creativity was being attacked. There's someone that's older than you in age, but they're not mature. So they're karmic. And their lack of maturity, their lack of development is putting them in a situation time and time again where they insist on stealing your ideas, stealing your creativity, trying to put you in a box so they can feel on top. And that's why Elder in reverse is here. Because they want you to commit, or it's like commit, submit, or switch into their doctrine, their belief systems or something like that. They don't want you to go down a particular path in your own personal life. They don't agree with black girl magic. They don't agree with witches. They don't agree with gods and goddesses. They personally believe that this is the reason why relationships, family dynamics never work out, is because of this new age, new era bullshit. Okay, and how people are so focused on the future and their own aspirations to the point where they don't value certain belief systems and structures of the old. Not to say that those things didn't work and it wasn't useful and resourceful during their time period, but in today's world, we're dealing with the products of their choices. So the products of their choices have made many generations that we are currently now either dating or married to that struggle with growing up. They struggle with leaving a home. They struggle with being self-sufficient and independent. They're either extremely reckless or they hate on other people. They hate on their own kind. They'll hate their own mother. Okay. They'll hate their own father. And so there's this destructive component to certain foundations that have been laid out of the old. Because like I said, we're dating, we're experiencing, we're living with the products of how it worked for them, their choices. They had their opportunity to run the foundations and the organizations and the belief systems the way they saw fit. And all they got out of the situation was a bunch of rebels. Okay, that's all I see here. Because even if you're not feeling at your best and people are not supporting you, the only thing that you care about is the freedom. You see what I'm saying? And so other people can't wrap their mind around why you insist on going your own way, why you insist on start, stop, you know. And it's because you don't have no fear around holding on or letting go of someone. Not holding on and not letting go, not holding on and letting go of someone. You don't have no fear around that. So if you have to be the bad guy, you will. And it's so interesting because I'm hearing a lot of chatter. And so there's a lot of older generational people. This is giving me very like young. You could be your 20s, your 30s, but someone here is in their 40s, 50s, and upward, and they still are competing with someone in their 20s and 30s type of energy. It's like there's unnecessary strife and unnecessary division amongst your same genders, versus being real. Be real. Older people know what it's like to be in your shoes, to know what it's like to be unhappy in situations. And because they chose to stay, or they chose to stick it out and just lie to each other and exist in that dysfunction and pretend like it's not happening, they feel like they deserve a reward for that. They deserve a mantle for that. They deserve some type of praise for that. And I'm not tapped into a Taurus here that agrees with that trend. I personally feel like you want that trend to stop being one of the mantras that women pride themselves off of, men and women pride themselves off of. Because what happens, those men have intercourse with those bitter, unhappy, miserable women, and because they are so detached from themselves, they create offspring that have commitment, emotional issues, they just give birth to a whole bunch of karmic lessons. It's like passing the baton. The things that you refuse to confront in your own life becomes the sins of the father and the mother. It's passed down to your kids. Every time you give birth to a child, you're fragmenting yourself, and the parts that you're struggling with healing about yourself is the embodiment of that child. It is power in that, yes. It's purpose in that, yes. But someone could be asking you as well, like, when are you going to have grandkids? When are you going to have kids? When are you going to settle down? And you could be feeling like no time soon. Why does somebody feel like that needs to be one of your aspirations at this phase in your life? It doesn't have to be. I'm hearing it stops with me. The delusion stops with me. And I feel like that's your right to decide that for yourself. All that time and energy you want to invest in co-creating with a masculine energy, going through the physical transformations to give life, to bring life into this planet. You also deserve that same type of discipline, consistency, love, nurture, sacrifice. Like, you deserve all of it. And as you give that to yourself and you make that your focus, you are attracting the right relationships into your life. And so no more will you sit around and watch from the sidelines and deny yourself of who you are. This is about you accepting you unapologetically. And simultaneously, you're maturing at a more rapid rate than those that have come before you, especially those that are still alive. Success looks scary. I feel like your whole childhood, you've been like told, you've been brainwashed and conditioned to perceive, like, you know, cover up, hide this about yourself, don't look into that, stay away from this, don't explore that. And not just in this lifetime, but also in multiple lifetimes. I see that with the Six of Cups. And you keep reincarnating based off your Akashic with the same type of, coming to the same breaking point, the same fork in the road. Should I stay small, or should I allow their eyes to watch God? You know what I'm saying? Like, watch me be the God and goddess that I was meant to be. Let their eyes watch you. They're going to talk about you. In the movie, every time she went to go live her life, they said, oh, this person was going to use her, this person was going to do this. They talked a lot of shit about her. And then at the same time, in the same breath, also admired her. And then some of them hated her because they put her on a pedestal and expected her to conform her life to a certain narrative. Meanwhile, that man had her, the things that he loved about her became his insecurity. Had her covering up her damn hair, and she couldn't come outside no more because he was insecure. And some woman told him, or some woman or some man is the one that planted the seed in his mind. If y'all have never seen Their Eyes Were Watching God. You know what I feel like? The divine feminine in you won't allow you to forgive certain people. It's your choice, of course. Certain connections, certain people. Like, it won't allow you to save them from their karma. You know? Say, well, I'm over it, just let them go. It goes back to past lives of the same stubbornness, the same rejection, the same resentment. It's rooted so much more deeper than you could ever imagine than in your personal life right now. And so it's not up to you, is what Spirit is pretty much saying. The reason why you feel so off is because it's not up to you. Spirit don't want you to pay the price. Spirit don't want you to, well, you know what? I'll just take the L. It's my fault. No. The days of not holding people accountable for their own actions is no longer disguised by the veil of the mother. The woman taking the blame. The female, the feminine taking the blame. And so if you resonate as a feminine energy and you are a male, then that applies to you too. You have other lifetimes of you being a female. You have other lifetimes of you being a male. You've played many different roles. And so even if you go and try to get an attachment off of you and say, I just want to be done, just remove this lesson or this experience, your offer is going to be denied. Your petition is going to be denied because the lesson has to be learned. Just like you had to learn your lesson, someone else has to learn theirs too. And so you will be required to reject someone. I can't. I would love to, but I can't. It's out of your jurisdiction. Yes, contract. It's contractual. This is a lesson. 666. This is a karmic lesson. To go through a period of time in life where they feel like they've fallen from grace. And during that that period of time. They had their moment in the sun, and now is their moment to descend. Just like you had to go on, just like you had to go through your trials and your tribulations. You had to descend at some point. You had to go on the side of the wheel that wasn't favorable, and now you're on the opposite side of the wheel that is more favorable. And so you have no governance. Otherwise, you would be trying to sacrifice yourself unnecessarily. Like, take me instead. I just can't bear it. Maybe in a lifetime, this was your child. It's very noble of you, but I do sense that the offense is far greater than you. And that's as a collective whole. Because we have the goddess in reverse. She's been denied for far too long. This is a contractual agreement that this is a prophecy. There's a prophecy happening. And so there are people trying to prevent the prophecy from happening. Trying to delay the prophecy. Trying to delay the shift with the Eight of Wands. Whether you want to call it a prophecy, a shift, it's written. It's already been set into motion. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much better, and you're going to be happy. That's something you may have been praying for. You could have been praying for someone's redemption, praying for someone's salvation. You could have been praying for a lot. You could have been praying for people that was working against you. You know what I'm saying? Just praying. Crying your whole heart out. And it's like the divine is coming through saying, save your tears. You can stop. Take a break. I got this. There's nothing to worry about. Like, something must be done. Something has to happen. A series of events have to play out. I don't know what exactly it is, but you know it. You feel it in your bones. It's the only way for you to really embrace who you are. To really know who you truly are. Dang. Because you have a lot of like broken energies, which is karmic energies from past lives as well, that have vowed lifetime after lifetime. We have sisterhoods of the Waverly Pants. You have brotherhoods of I don't know, secret brotherhood or something, that have sworn generation after generation to find people like you and to change the tide. They don't believe in the shift of perspective. They don't agree with the Aquarian age. They don't support it. It's not a part of their philosophy, their doctrine, their cultures, whatever. And if they have to kind of take you down from the inside out, if they have to, make you feel sick, if they have to put it in your food, put it in your drinks, anything to make you feel unsure about your choices and the direction that you should be going in. If they have to siphon it through you sexually, if they have to restrict your access to certain information, certain news feeds, certain algorithms will also be unprivy to you. So, yeah. This is like an attempt to keep you from, I can't even call it ascension. It's unlocking something within yourself. That's what you're doing. You're unlocking. I'm hearing Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. You're unlocking all elements, all aspects of yourself. And so right now, I feel like the agenda is to demonize your influence. Some of y'all, you're gonna experience demonetization. Others of you, it feels like I'm also seeing people disguising themselves secret shoppers, asking for help, and like spending money. There's a whole trust fund. There's a whole someone's like, okay, what do you need this money for? Or I found somebody that does this. I found someone that supports that. And so I want to get personal readings from them. I want to talk to them more one-on-one. I want to get closer to them. So someone else is funding. There's a whole fund. To get hardcore evidence and proof. Of some type of reincarnation or resurrection of a goddess. And someone has went back and kind of like reported. It's like, I'm gonna give this to you and I need you to compete with this person. And then I'm going to kind of like, because you're in that position, I'm going to send waves your way, energy waves your way. And that's going to be our agreement. And this person is being hired to lure people away from wisdom, knowledge, away from leaving your old selves behind. And it's like, oh, come over here, come do this, so you don't have to worry anymore. It's like someone wants to really cut you off from the throat. They're trying to like cut off your throat chakra. First, I feel like they were trying to, restrict you by way of your sacral chakra, give you writer's block, creative's blocks, and stuff like that. But I don't feel like that was working. Yeah. Like they try to come for your ambitions. This is also return to sender. Very strong, powerful return to sender with the Six of Wands in reverse. (666) here, which is giving me genetics, so it's coding. Definitely coding for sure. Superstition, spreading superstition is out here like a motherfucker. 7 of Pentacles. Someone couldn't stop your consistency, your workflow. They don't have enough hands. They don't have enough computer monitors, is what I heard. so we have quality over quantity here. You're different. Something about you is different. The Seven of Pentacles. Someone made a wrong investment in a false person. All right, so some of y'all are going to hear about somebody that's going to return to you for like services or help because they made a wrong turn committing to some type of false prophetess or prophet. It was not a real deal. The Knight of Pentacles is saying that they were like keeping up with their personal life, like online, following them on social media, and then like reaching out to them, or like saying specific things that they feel like only they would know, but they had some type of informant that they were paying. Somebody was contracted to monitor somebody. But this person doesn't necessarily want to come to you directly because they feel like you would you wouldn't have anything nice to say. Oh shit. All right, so some of y'all may also have to like go and get help. It's like, oh, I couldn't get someone to help me. They refuse to like commit. I can't rely on them. And so you may have to, somebody here may have while they're at work, they may call like their mama, grandmama, aunt, the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and they know that they have to hear that person's mouth because the Knight of Pentacles is on. They aren't at the King of Pentacles yet, but they're doing what's necessary to get there. And someone's going to be like, I told you that was a bad decision, but you don't ever listen. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like it's this person's lesson to learn that even the person that they keep going back to for help ain't even who they're supposed to go to for help. They're supposed to invest, save, and make better decisions versus making these risky, flighty decisions and using their parents, their relationships as a way to gamble gamble with each move that they made. Because this is saying every time someone has a really great consistent job, system, schedule, or routine, but the moment that they feel like they're stuck to that system, schedule, or routine for a long period of time, they start wanting to get somewhere fast and quickly. And with the Six of Pentacles, they make bad investments with the wrong type of people, trying to flip things, and then shit goes south real bad, real quick. And so rather than go through the pitfall, they rather pick up the phone and start trying to figure out who they can talk to or call to be like, hey, help me out. And this is this lesson that somebody's supposed to learn. If you never want to experience winter and you only want to go through spring, summer, and fall, when you start going through the fall, you want to hurry up and get back on the rise again. You don't want to go through the fall and winter. You only want to stay up. And so when you don't honor the seasons and the cycles and the transitions of time, you build up a lot of karmic debt. What I said. You build a reputation for yourself. You build, you make enemies. You make a lot of women cry, men cry, whatever. And when people cry and take their pains to God, God does a way better job than trying to do it yourself. And that's why we have all this karmic experiences here. And so if you sitting here and saying, "Oh, well, TT told me all I had to do was just forgive this person and change my perception of how I view the person and change my reality." No, 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 no. Don't get it twisted. Because with Wheel of Fortune here, there are some things you cannot change. Can you change the weather? Can you make it snow in the summer? Are you Elsa or Anna? No. So some things are just out of your jurisdiction. Some things are just out of your jurisdiction. The problem is, the reason why you fall alone in these situations and you feel the aftermath where things slow down for you and stuff like that is because the divine knows that in the event that someone is on the right path, on the straight and narrow, you will still give. And so they've already accounted for that tendency that you have. And how they accounted for it, they stop your blessings. Because you're really genuinely saying no because you just don't got it like that. And so that's where the beef starts. That's where it's going to be problems. And it's like, well, the Four of Wands in reverse. Guess I gotta go. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. Somebody may give you an ultimatum. They may say, well, tell that person if they not there, if they're not helping out, or they're not doing X, Y, and Z, then they can't be somewhere, or X, Y, and Z. Hey, no worries, no problems. I respect your belief systems. Playing it safe in reverse is saying, that's an ultimatum I don't see you being able to sign up for. You know, that's a commitment that I don't think you're going to be able to commit to if somebody gives you that type of ultimatum. And I do feel like they will, if they haven't already. Look at you, all out of your feelings. Look at you living. So, true statement for you. You're meant to go fast. This is your season of going fast, moving fast, making fast moves. The Seven of Wands. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to nothing. Once that statement has been made, it's a wrap. What's done is done. Respectfully. You know exactly what to do, and then watch shit gonna start picking up for you again. Ace of Wands. You take your power back. You about to take your power back and have a new beginning. It's gonna be like a new day, a new dawn, and you're gonna be feeling free. Ooh. You're gonna have your masculine and your feminine energy back in balance. People always go for your stability first as a way to like teach you a lesson, get you to conform, dictate stuff like that. Matter of fact, I don't even see you waiting around for it to happen. Again, something about this is telling me that you was already expecting this tactic to be played. It's only a matter of time before someone else just come out and say it. They got to be triggered though. That's what I see here. Someone gets triggered when they feel like they are defeated. Tell us all this time. Tantrum. Door closed, gone. And you're going to still be good. That's the crazy part. This is going to hurt other people, whoever this other person is, more than it hurts you. Because you got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, right? So these people have absolutely no idea that you're literally right there. Like, this goes down right at the moment when your Ace of Pentacles is about to come in the nick of time. 10 of Pentacles, told you. Ace of Pentacles. Well, they finna be pissed. Someone's like, oh, I'm just trying to keep the peace, keep a low profile until this happened. They thought they was gonna use you. So they was monitoring you, keeping you close, keeping a close eye. Close eye. But look, the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. I be down. Then we shocked. It's like, what? What? Are you serious? I left you for dead. Look at you living. Oh my goodness. And you finna pop out and show niggas. Let's get your closing message. People are gonna be shocked. And I don't even think you care, but I mean, for what it's worth, just know that you are fierceness. We have strength, fierceness, and family. All right. And I'm reading from the High Priestess Light. If you guys are interested, the lion looks ahead to the time before him with a tranquil courage, ready for anything. He reveals that an important event is on the horizon for you. A situation may require you to summon up your courage and perhaps even take a few risks. The lion is known as the king of beasts because of his mighty roar and regality. This situation facing you may involve direct action or strong communication of some sort. You must have the courage to express your truth and make your desires known, and to take action on your own behalf, no matter what or whom you're dealing with. The word courage comes from the French word for heart. This card is telling you that even if you have felt uncertain or frightened in the past, you now have the strength of heart to face your life with self-actualized clarity, whether it's regarding a relationship or a situation at work or at home. The action you engage in or expression of your truth now will be blessed by the purity of your own divine heart. The lion is a social animal that lives in family groups. So on a practical level, this card may be sending a message regarding that experience. You may need to care for a family member or encourage them to take greater care of themselves. A new member of the family may also be coming your way. Affirmation. I bring the courage of my soul to all the issues of my life. I stand in my true power now and always. All right, Taurus, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.